Randy, Randy, you can head set up, man. I got to get on that mic. Yeah, I'm doing that now. Go ahead, Jay. Nice to have you. Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel the magic? Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the breathtaking environment in Aspen, Colorado? This is the 2023 Motherlode!
Yeah! Let's go!
They say this woman can't stop smiling. I don't know if she's gritting her teeth out there because she's intense or if she's having a good time. She had a good time at Deneen University. She's having a good time here. Put your hands together for smiling Jackie Wexner! And her partner. You can't control her. It's like a boogie, boogie, boogie. You can't hold her. It's like a boogie, boogie, boogie. She stands at 6'3". She probably played it lower more, but she has more fun in here. Put your hands together for the reigning, defending Motherlode champion, Lena Sokolowski! And their opponents. Look at that little toe head. I bet you were called the toe head when you were a child, all right? All right, she's the Masters champ, okay? And she's also a champion from Motherlode in previous years. She's 5'8". Just beautiful. I think she's really tall. Put your hands together for Tracy Walsh. Now, are we going to go Sprague or are we going to go Sprague? All I know is she has been aerial the entire tournament. Aerial at the net, aerial on side out, aerial on defense, aerial on. Put your hands together for. Hey! Yeah! And on court two. Baby making the machine. Next to me stands at 5'8", trying to. Played volleyball, beach volleyball at Grand Canyon University. Once again, reigning, defending, champion, Pyles! And her partner. And my body weight. You can be my bodyguard. And this woman has muscles in places I don't have places. She is the blonde and the blonde Stanford Universities, okay? Now, as far as her culture, we'll talk about that. We're talking about volleyball right now. Put your hands together for Connie! Wopat! And their opponents. Looking lonely out. Standing out there by yourself. You know what? You got a crowd of people to keep you company, okay? You are here in the semifinals, and I'm going to start with a woman whose name I've been butchering the entire time. She played at University of Minnesota, standing at 6'2". Give it up for Katie Vatterrodt. Yeah. Look, when the pressure cooks. Her partner played at Florida International University, and she made quite the buzz in the Denver qualifier. I thought she played really, really well out there, and I get a chance to watch some film on you. And the cool thing is, they don't have to watch film on you today. They're watching you here live. The 2023 Motherlode Tournament. Put your hands together. Mallory! Deneen! Woo! Ladies, let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
have some volleyball trivia. Definitely gonna have some volleyball trivia. Giving out some donut cards, maybe. Or cookie cards. Hey, you can say whatever. You're ready to go if you want.
We are live here at the Motherlode 50 annual. Incredible scene here. We're at semi-fine action with Katie Pyles and Carly Wopat and Mallory Deneen and Katie Vatterrodt. Semifinals. Winner moves on to the finals of this event. My partner, Jason DeBillis, joining me. I'm Randy Stoklos, and we're off and running. First ball gets hit out just a little wide. Early morning action. Got a little bit of a wind action this morning, Jason, and it's funny to me. It's been not windy at all. Only this yesterday afternoon it came up kind of gusting, but right now we've got a little bit to look for.
Hey, you know, with the exception of the rain, I think I agree with you. It's been relatively no wind out here today, and as Carly takes that on the option, and a quick 2-0 lead. Sorry. Oh, I got it. I got 2-0 on the scoreboard. I'll keep that between us. Katie Pyles to serve once again, the reigning defending champion. Always in terrific shape, by the way. Look at her. She looks very, very fresh. That's 3-0. Randy, talk to me a little bit about staying in the winner's bracket and staying fresh for some of these tournaments. You've been in more tournaments than I can count on both hands and feet.
Well, there's an easy way to go and there's a hard way to go. Staying in the winner's bracket is obviously the way you want to go, but not necessarily, because the crossover situation, when you lose and going down into the contenders, you have to win a couple more games and then they come across and crisscross. So there's still an opportunity. Yes, you have to play that extra match, which obviously takes a little bit more of the gas out of the tank, but it's doable and it can be done. So don't count out any of these teams right now in these semifinals, because if they do lose, they have another chance to come back.
Agreed. Here's a drifter set, and Carly Wopat, Luft Balloon. That's out of bounds, and now the score is 2-3. And my Luft Balloon count, Randy's up to 78. We got to get to 99. We got to play that Nina song, man.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, 2-3. Pretty good pass by Carly, and she likes that drifter set. It allows her to do really good stuff like that, Randy.
Yeah, well, it all starts with the pass, and sure enough, Carly Wopat with a beautiful pass, and her partner has been playing an incredible tournament. Katie Pyles putting up a beautiful set, and that's an easy tap down on the cross court.
One away from the switch. Expect her to go middle. She does. Wow, a ball just literally whizzed by the diving passer of, should I say, Katie Vatterrodt.
As we have two matches going on number one, and we are filming number two, all live here at the Motherlode.
I'm glad to have you as my partner in crime once again, Randy. This has been quite the hit, my man. Vatterrodt, ooh, dipping too much into the wrist away well, and now there's your switch 5-2.
Kind of tough when you're going up against such a big, strong blocker as Carly Wopat is. Put a little pressure at the middle of the net, and like I said, there's a little tad of a wind from our camera from right to left, and let's see how Carly Wopat handles it on the new side as they switch 5-2.
It's a beautiful day. They go back to Vatterrodt. Up and down set. Vatterrodt gets dug. Looking for 6. Ooh, performing the Sunday, if you will, on a Monday is Carly Wopat.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake early on. I'm sure she really would love to have that back, and I like the aspect of her trying to set the second ball and giving that partner that dove and popped that ball up the opportunity to put that ball away.
That ball sails into the middle, and Carly handles it okay. Nobody up. Hits, look out. Hits my mic. Hits the coffee cup. The mic saved. The coffee cup saved. Not a drop, my man.
That was the first double bounce on the microphone into the bunker.
With the drum sound.
Exactly. As now they go up 6-3.
Oh, there's the tape shot. And handled okay by Mallory. Oh, excuse me. That's not Mallory. That's... Sorry.
You have it.
It's Mallory Deneen.
Exactly. Again, I made that comment that the wind is blowing from right to left. That ball seemed like it dragged into the inside, and she missed that cut shot as it didn't go over the net. Now they're attacking Mallory again.
Nice hold on Mallory's platform on that. And I like the wrist away, and Katie's got to take that ball. That ball was in.
It is, but again, once again, that wind little condition at this high altitude, 8,000 feet, those were flying out of bounds because there was no wind. That got kind of in, and it stayed in.
Pretty good pass. Oh, we're going on the trick playing. You know what? It really would have worked. There wasn't a defender within 20 feet of that, Randy.
You know, you would think that you would try to take that with your hands because the ball is going to be touched that much faster up and over the net. Good opportunity went awry there as Deneen goes back to serve.
Yeah, and right now she's jabbing at the pass, and that's creating problems on serve receive. And I guess I'll get into that a little bit later. There's the line over, and now the lead is cut within one, Randy.
Beautiful touch by Katie Vatterrodt from the right side, going up and slicing that ball up and over the block. A big block, as it is on Carly Wopat.
Deneen to serve. I think we get more unanswered points here. And that one trickles into net, and sometimes the one person that cuts off your momentum is you.
Yeah, you know, first time that I've really kind of seen it with somebody trying to jump serve with a little top spin, and it's a bit scary. And as you can see, the aspens in the background moving. Let's see how Carly Wopat attacks this serve.
What a good time, Randy. What a good time. This is out of the middle. Vatterrodt handles it okay. She likes that middle set, and past the outstretched right hand of Carly Wopat now cuts the lead back to one.
Two strong girls going at each other. Vatterrodt against Wopat there, and you're going to see that matchup quite often as they're the blockers and the main hitters for their respective teams.
Expect them to go back to Carly Wopat, man. I'd like to see Carly just hold her platform a little bit. You notice she's triggering the pass, kind of like jabbing at it, and that ball sails out of bounds, and now it's 8 up. Yeah, something I wanted to mention before, Randy, and you could take it from here. Sometimes when you're jabbing at the pass, the up and down of the pass goes up and down really fast. Instead of can't use her hands, and you want to see her lift, right, a little bit, or hold the platform a little bit. That one got shot again. That might have hit the antenna. And for the first time, leading today is Vatterrodt and Deneen. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it was actually they're finding that Wopat is having some issues with the pass. Anytime that I ever had that issue, just lift the ball to the middle of the court. It's a little bit better. She gets outside this one time, swings from off the net.
Oh, great peel. Great peel by Vatterrodt out of the middle. Unrecovered. And you know what? Man, they're on a ridiculous, 7-1 run from 5-2.
As Deneen and Vatterrodt go up 10-8.
That ball's an ace. I believe that's in. And let's see if some of that experience takes over. Maybe a little timeout. I know they're close to the technical timeout. And maybe they're just going to try to ride it out and get a side out. Okay, recovery. Carly, that had a little anger on it. a little frustration. Let's see if we can fix this problem type swing, Randy.
One of the first passes to her right, which enabled her to hit the ball out of the middle, and that's what she's got to think about, is trying to get her left foot around to pass that ball to the middle of the court.
There's a shot over the block, and we're our technical timeout. And talk about two huge momentum swings. I mean, the defending champ had an early lead, and then all of a sudden this huge storm back.
And nothing comes easy for Pyles and Wopat as they're down now by 3, 12-9. I think that's something for Pyles to kind of figure out right now at this technical timeout, with the aspect of, what do I do? Do I step over, take a little bit more middle, so they're serving lollipops to my partner? It's something that she's going to have to talk to her partner, because it's obvious that Carly Wopat's having some difficulty passing, and that's why the team of Deneen and Vatterrodt are up by 3.
Yeah, well, so far, nice day, pretty good weather. It's expected to probably get a little bit warmer, right? No overcast, nothing but sun and the mountains, and
And we can't emphasize enough about the magical atmosphere of this place. It's almost like a crazy this La La Land, you know.
More than La La Land for anybody that's never been up. And for myself, this is the first opportunity that I've been a part of the Motherlode here up in Aspen at 8,000 feet. If you have never been here and if you've never played here, you must sign up next year because it's an incredible venue. Not only about the volleyball, about the people, about the sights and the scenery. It's a bucket list.
It really is, and it's also knows no age, right? The best tournaments here are probably the Masters. Wow, great block and
there's some
Katie.
trickery by Katie Pyles on the cover. She immediately goes on one, everything off balance, and the ball goes down. I like that first pass by Carly Wopat. Got a good swing. Vatterrodt blocked it. But the cover was exceptional because she was thinking not only to cover, but to put the ball away.
Yeah, and when you're down 12-9 at the technical timeout, I think it's very important to be first. Right, you got to get that first point, establish a sense of normalcy, and maybe generate some momentum to come back. Get a dig, get an ace, and Carly Wopat, she's got a really good jump floater, man. I mean, she can create some constant pressure as this tournament, or should I say, the semifinals, continues to unfold. And right on cue, that one goes into the net.
It's such a fine line about staying there and waiting and thinking and not having that whistle blow. And sure enough, the serve goes into the net, gives an easy point.
Okay, pass by Carly, and Carly goes cross, and wow, we got double coverage there, and she has to go over. Free ball opportunity, looking for 14. Mallory, line over, got it.
Deneen taking the ball out of the middle, passing that ball to the middle, and attacking out of the middle has options. Deep cross court, deep line, cut shot. All the options were there, and she sure enough scores 14-10.
Oh, a Shankalopoulos, and man, the hits just keep on coming for the reigning defending champ and the contender.
If you went to replay that and you looked at Carly Wopat's feet, she was facing directly to the sidelines where her feet ended up. Square up your feet, get straight. There's a better pass.
Yeah. Wow. And that's what happens when she's a little bit more insistent. I don't think she needs to be a perfect passer. She just has to be able to pass like a mammal.
Yeah, it's literally one of my secrets in regards to how I received. I always tried to square up my feet to the point that I was trying to get the ball to go out as straight as possible. Not every time.
Wow. Set out of the middle, drifter set, and Carly calmly, almost with an exhale, like, okay, this ball's got to go in.
Looking like she had a paintbrush in her hand just to try to get that thing in the court. And again, we're at 8,000 feet. The ball is a Makasa, which is almost like an indoor ball. So the ball is floating and floating as Deneen takes that first ball.
Wow. You know what, Katie Vatterrodt, what a great redirect on that. What a beautiful play.
It's funny. You sometimes think that they can see the court, but sometimes it's a guess, as now Deneen and Vatterrodt go up by 4, 16-12.
For those of you that just joined us, thank you for having us in your living room. Thank you for having us in your life. I'm Jason DeBeas. My partner in crime today is Randy Stoklis, the king of the beach. Mallory to serve. Serve out of the middle. There's a pass. Anything in front of her, and now she can read everything in front of her. Joust at the net. Beautiful drifter set. Katie Pyles gets dug. Katie, the other Katie. Oh, some Katie on Katie action there. Katie on Katie crime.
One of the most difficult moves in the game. Vatterrodt backing out at an angle, digging that ball, then getting set, reversing her momentum and coming in and putting that ball away. Now up by 5.
Mallory Deneen out of Florida Atlantic University. And man, the serve receive woes continue to rear its ugly head for Carly Wopat.
And to me, you got to call a couple timeouts right now. 2 of them in a row.
Yeah.
Stop total momentum. This is a very difficult as they switch sides to
to see if she goes after her.
change up the momentum. And there it is. They forced the different serve, and then there's an error. So that worked as well as a timeout.
Yeah, sometimes switching sides and seeing if they go after them as opposed to an area might create something we call the mousetrap. To me, the more emphasis you have on a passer, the less effective your serve is, and the better that passer that person becomes, and hence a better hitter. Carly Wopat serve out of the middle. Wow, a little payback action. Free ball, not so free. Set out of the middle. Katie gets dug. They go to Deneen. Wow, waffled way out of bounds. And once again, a big exhale on a lucky break.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's just not bad volleyball that's happening here. There's a lot of wind at this high altitude. It's like trying to chase a helium balloon out there.
Wopat with the serve. Wow, there's a nice high shot, but dug by Katie. And Katie with a high shot of her own line over 3 consecutive points for the reigning defending champion.
Katie Pyles gets her feet under the ball. Excellent movement, and shoots that ball up and over the block for a point, and an important point in this first game.
Serve out of zone 1, and why not? It's worked before. Why wouldn't it work again? Vatterrodt again with the crossbody with the cutback.
Yeah, it all started with the Deneen pushing that pass up into the perfect sweet spot, giving, hey, you can hit it or you can set me. We'll give you options.
What a great pass by Deneen, by the way. That sentiment deserved its echo. That ball left balloons wide. Now we have our switch. Trailing 16-19 could be the last switch of the set if everything continues the same way.
So here's the opportunity for the team of Pyles and Wopat serving from the far side from our vantage point. It would seem that they're going to try to attack Deneen right now because of the simple fact that that ball is drifting from her right hand inside. And so she's got to get some giddy up to get after this set. And let's see if it comes out. The ball goes straight up. Better set, but gets blocked.
Wow.
There was nothing that was falling inside right at that point, and Wopat at the net.
And there was every time she needed a block. That was it. I mean, timing is everything. And now it's a 17-19 situation. And it's a closing window, but the window's still open. Oh my goodness. Great reverse field off the 4-block switch, Randy. The late switch.
That shot almost looked like it hit a backboard and just fell dead into the wind straight down. Great shot. They go up to point game.
Pass out of the middle, set out of the middle. Katie with a even more elegant cut. A little bit of I take your cut and I raise you with mine. 18-20.
And here's the most important play of the game, not just because it's point match for Deneen and Vatterrodt, but more importantly for Carly Wopat to serve a good ball and get this team into trouble. They go.
That's the serve she wants. Up and down set. Can she finish? Oh, got it. Wow. Katie Vatterrodt, no sweat on her palms. Finishes the way they didn't start. Great momentum in the middle and end of the game, and now it's 21-18, Randy.
Big difference was the serving from Deneen and Vatterrodt going after Carly Wopat that first match, first game of the day. Well, unfortunately, Carly Wopat had a number of mishandled balls and sprayed them their automatic points. She's got to go and settle down, and I imagine she will going into the game too.
Yeah, and it's very easy for us to ask what the story of this game is and why one team won and one team lost. It was very, very, very obvious that she had some serve receive issue. It was a bad patch in the middle, and it was just enough to lose by 3, Randy.
Well, the two shank passes, the ball that got aced to her left side, I think that there might have been one ball down the middle. That's 4 points. I don't know how you can win any game playing this type of format by making those type of mistakes. But knowing Pyles and Wopat, they'll be back.
All right, guys, trying to bring your attention to court 3. Right now, they're in the second set. and I will find out who won the first set. I can ask Brian or some of my people at the table who won the first set, but right now it's 3-1 in favor of Walsh and Sprague against Sokolowski and smiling Jackie Wegner. So a really, really great semifinals with 8 formidable young and not so young ladies. It's really, really hard to tell because everybody looks like out here.
Sokolowski really played well yesterday,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
And now she's, one of the first times that I've ever seen her play. Really kind of surprised that she's not really on the pro tour in a bigger way. But sure enough, man, the size and the ability to go and handle the ball as they just miss a point over there wasn't Sokolowski to miss that ball. They're down early in game 2. I would have thought that Sokolowski won the first game, but that's only a guess.
Right. And it's a good guess because we've been following her the whole tournament, and this woman's not getting paid by the hour. And you've had high praise on the discipline and technique on her blocking, like her hand press and the timing. You said some really nice things about that. All true.
Yeah, and that is a very unique one. If anybody can imagine what she does, she serves the ball out of the middle. She kind of comes to the middle about a foot, maybe 2 feet off the net, like she's going to just fake block, and then she dives into the area that she wants to take, and it's usually the ball that the player thinks that it's a wide open court, and all of a sudden it's being taken. First time I've ever kind of seen that move, and I love it.
Yep. All right, we're in the start of the second set here, of course. Winners of the first set were something I might refer to as the underdogs, but no one's telling them that. My secret's safe with them. We got dogs growling behind us. Wow, great bring back Deneen. Shorty, wow. How did that catch everybody off guard, Randy?
Well, again, very difficult move by Wopat trying to go and drop to the angle. Stay at the net. First of all, see where the set is. She broke too soon, gave the opportunity for an open net and a little tap down automatic point for Deneen and Vatterrodt.
Deneen to serve. Expect you to go back to Carly. I mean, that's where the success was. And now there's the pass we were looking at. Maybe they're listening to us here in the broadcast booth in the bunker. There's a dig. Not yet. Set out of the middle. Pyles. Shorty. Not yet. We'll go to Deneen again. Blocked. Free ball opportunity. Looking to get on the board. Pyles. Up and down set. Pyles. Beautiful.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Carly Wopat might be the strength, but the brains to this team are Pyles, and she is all over the court. Her athletic ability to go and gobble up that last point, put the ball up in the sweet spot for her partner, set up a perfect set as she puts that ball away. Leon 1-1.
Nice. I got the bronze. You've got the brains. Let's make lots of money.
Yeah, baby.
Serve out of zone 1. Deneen, and man, she has been automatic batting 1,000 right now. 4 for 4 on the option.
Deneen is actually taking advantage
Katie,
of Vatterrodt at the net. It's happened a number of times, like you said, and each and every time it's worked.
3 times crossbody, and this time over the block. Better pass, up and down set. Carly goes cross, gets dug. Perfect block, actually. Back sets. Katie got it.
Well, they're going to be a seesaw battle right now, and you know that all these 4 teams that are playing in the semifinals want to get to the finals, and they're quality teams all around. And Pyles now back to serve 2-2.
Again, good pass, great hold, and that ball left balloons out of bounds. But Randy, let me tell you, like that pass, that little hold at the end. You notice that the ball stays in the air and waits for the setter to get there. It's quality, and it's generated the options that they've been looking for.
It's literally one of the first hitting errors by Mallory Deneen of the match.
It's rare. In system hitting errors are not in that girl's and that woman's repertoire. There's the block, good coverage, and Katie with the dig. Katie looking to get to 3. Katie got it. Oh, I think we got a switch. It's 4-2. Not actually no switch. 4-2 for the defending champion and her partner, the runner-up. the last year's runner-up. Serve out of the middle. They switched Deneen on the left side. And Deneen goes line. Pretty easy dig by Carly. Carly reads the nobody up, and with similar, almost mirror results of Katie Powell goes down the middle.
Almost kind of an error for me, Deneen and Vatterrodt switching sides there. That only tells me one thing. Somebody's in trouble and somebody needs help. So now they go back to their right side, left side with a big hole in the middle. Take a look at this next serve in between the girls right now. There's a big space, but they go right to Deneen.
Wow. And there's the option. Still batting 1,000. Right now, let's call it 5 for 5 on my stat sheet.
Yeah, Vatterrodt is on fire. She's taking advantage of every ball that's up to the net and putting that ball away on 2.
Great job of going with what works. Wow, nice angle on her platform. Faced her angle on that one. And, ooh, a little bit of a collision at the net. And that's an obvious call as the lead is cut to 1. Carly, a little Nemo by Carly Wopat.
Yeah, unfortunately, such a beautiful pass. And now Pyles makes a mistake and goes and sets that ball too close. And she gets too close. Net violation. 4-5. Deneen back to serve.
We got a ball on court and a little replay.
Okay, so did you just see what happened? They served that ball down the line to Wopat, and now Deneen's going, can I serve that same serve, or am I going to do something different? For me,
Mystic Mac, what do you think?
I'd go back to the well, and they don't. They go to a short serve, and that's called thinking. And that one thing that you don't want to do in beach volleyball or anything in volleyball is think. And unfortunately, that serve goes into the net and got him off the hook.
Let's requote John Candy. There's a time to think and a time to act.
Yeah.
This is no time to think. Canadian bacon, baby. Left shoulder serve, handled perfectly by Deneen. Deneen, wow, great open up and just blisters 1 to position 1.
Yeah, she passed the ball to the middle of the court. Everybody thought that she was shooting the ball up and over the line. She comes quick and giddy ups on the ball. Puts that ball down on a cross court.
You're right. The crowd was thinking line over, and she said, that's what you think. There's a nice midline, back set, and she handles the drifter pretty well. Unfortunately, that left balloon's out of bounds.
As Carly,
6 apiece.
Yeah, as Carly Wopat asked for basically a back set, it almost turns into a slide, and athletically she goes off of one leg, hits that ball out long.
Going back to Wopat. Up and down set, Carly. Wow, great read on the peel, and man, just when you thought she ran out of room, kept it in play. And Katie Powell said, "That's enough of that."
Love that move by Wopat and Pyles, basically keeping in the angle and staying right there. Usually, a lot of players will kind of do some kind of weird things where they'll stay back, but they were in the perfect position to go in 1-2 and put away. Up now 7-6.
Katie Pyles the serve. Katie, again, played a little beach volleyball at Grand Canyon University. Pretty good head coach, but an even better coaching staff. Just really good assistants coming in and out of that program in the last 10 years. Or should I say 8 years? Wow, nice. Sometimes, like you said, good things happen when you just hit.
And as we discussed just a couple plays ago, what we thought that she would hit that ball up and over the block, she does there. But Wopat doesn't drop angle. She drops straight back, gets that ball, and that's the opportunity that she takes advantage of now on the side switch, 8-6. Wopat at the net calling for twos. Usually that means I'm taking the angle. They go on 2, and there's the first error of the game.
She just messed up her hitting percentage on the option. She's no longer batting 1,000.
And this
excuse me.
Yeah, and this is going to be very interesting because Deneen now has the pressure put on her because her partner is not going to go on 2 anymore. She goes, I made that mistake. I got to go to somebody else. And sure enough, and Deneen's going to go on 2. Says, I haven't tried that, so let me give it a shot.
And this is how we do it, partner.
Yep.
She's got about 4 more options to go before they can have that conversation. But let's start with that one, and that's where it was. 7-9. Didn't even serve. She's been serving really well. There's the pass. Carly's looking for a little bit better. And there's the OT swing, that area where no one can touch except her, Randy.
It was a beautiful way to go for her to go and stay behind the ball. Sometimes when you pass the ball not all the way to the net, you get overstep that set and very difficult ball, but she's so athletic.
No doubt. Wopat with the serve out of the middle. Creation out of the middle. Deneen gets dug. Looking for 11. Pyles. Oh my goodness. What a nasty cut. But I think, I'm not trying to read her mind, but I think there was a little bit of thinking there for a split second. That was just enough for her to make that error.
Set guy kind of hiked out to the right side. Good opportunity. She didn't have to be, you don't have to be great. You just have to be good on that cut shot. Now a 2-point game. Vatterrodt down by 2.
That pass got shot, but batting a little cleanup. Down ball opportunity. And Deneen slicing and dicing. Different dimensions across court. Leads cut to 1.
Jason, I like her thinking of her moving the ball around, and she's attacked a couple times inside quickly underneath the block of Wopat and had scored.
No, I'm okay. Yeah.
Up and down set. And wow, what a dig. Looking for 11, out of bounds. 10-10 wins. As we say in New York, give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. 10-10 wins. We're 1 away from the technical timeout.
Hitting error by Wopat. Let's see. She's feeling a little bit of the pressure right now as Vatterrodt back to serve.
A little bit of a buzz in the stir because the men's semifinals are up next, and a lot of local talent on here as we enter the technical timeout. And I'm not sure what the call was on that.
That was out.
Out of bounds?
Just out. Just wide.
All right, so Wopat and Pyles nursing a 1-point lead, leading by 1 in the set, but trailing 0-1 in the match.
Jason, beautiful day today. Weather probably reaching into the mid-70s. Little bit of a wind condition. You can see up here in Aspen, all of the aspens kind of fluttering. It's such a beautiful sight. It's been an incredible tournament so far, and obviously we're winding it down here on Labor Day. The tournament has just been incredible, really, and the crowd is building. And for myself, first time being here at the Motherlode, again, I'm going to say it again. If you've never been here, get over here. Just get over here. It's incredible.
It really is. Taking a look at court 2. We're on camera 3 right now. That's my little mobile iPhone thing. Trying to look at court 3. It's 19-14. Wegner and Sokolowski. Again, Sokolowski not getting paid by the hour. I got to check with my people, but I believe she'd won the first set. It's 15-19.
Well, we're going to soon see who won that first game.
Well, we'll know after whoever wins this set.
Exactly.
So, guys, we're going to stay with court 3 for a little bit till they get back from the technical timeout. Or let's just stay with these last points. We'll be all right. Something important going on here, so we'll look at this court for a little bit. Smiling Jackie Wedner. Did you see the smile on her face when she turned and hit line?
Yeah.
Is she gritting her teeth because she's focused, or we're back from the technical time on center court, but we're going to stay on this for the last points of this game.
2015, Sokolowski back to serve. Serves a cross-court ball. Stays back with no block. Sure enough, easy tap-down cut shot to go 16 down by 4. Like we said, we don't know who won the first game over here. We're going to find out possibly right now.
We're going to return to action in a minute. They just came back from the technical timeout, and the score is 12-11 on center court, but we have a match point opportunity here. And look at Tracy Walsh, not ready to give up the goods. That ball's out of bounds. And we'll tell by the end, 2-0. You can't control her. A Sokolowski, a boogie woogie woogie. We're going back to court 2, aka center court, and I'm going to give you the score. I believe it's 13-11.
No, the first game right now is 3-0 on game 2 right now.
Oh,
It can't be going that fast, right? What score are we?
I think the score guy has 13-11.
Did that game go that fast that it can't?
Yeah, 13-1. They got it. I got my people in the truck. Just tell me 13-11. You can see
Wow,
the score.
that is incredible, you
I
guys.
know.
That happened literally in 5 minutes.
It did. Look at Ian Carlson. Look at Lars Basie going by. Winners bracket semifinalist.
So there's a missed serve right now. Ball goes back to Wopat and Pyles, now up 14-11.
Yep. Carly Wopat, the bronze and the brain. Played at Stanford. Serve out of the middle. Up and down sets. Wow, Vatterrodt. It wasn't really, looked kind of unsure and said, when I'm in a fiddle. All right. How does that saying go?
Ever in a fiddle, you go deep middle or anything middle. And that worked with a bit of a chop on that play right now. Wopat, Pyles up by 2. Must win for their situation. There's a service error kind of going for it. In a smart actually served to Wopat to her line to get her in trouble. But now up by 3, 15-12.
Katie Pyles the serve. Expect her to go back to Deneen. They do. Zone 1. Deneen. Drifter set. Did she sneak that in?
No, she didn't. I think that went right into the middle of the net, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
that
I
should
think
have
you're
been
right. That dropped short, Randy.
It's the silver netting that kind of is, from our vantage point, we don't know sometimes if that ball trickled over the net or not. Now it's a 4-point lead by Pyles, a must-win situation.
Pyles again to Deneen. Deneen with the shot gets dug. Looking for 17. The question is, was that an open hand dink?
Well, it sure looked like it was fanned with a bit of a brush, but no open hand tap down. She stayed with it. Pyles at the net, and now they go up by 5, 17-12.
A little nothing to see here. I'd like to not see this person's head in my camera shot. There you go. Whoa, excuse me. Just when you thought she loved cross.
and you know, the funny thing is that Mallory was swinging at that ball, hit that ball so many times inside cross court for a point. She comes back with authority on that line hit as they go after Wopat.
What a fun match. What a fun match. I mean, I love game 3s, by the way, and I hope this goes to game 3. That's just the volleyball maniac in me, and that hits the antenna. And looks like the lead is cut to 3.
And actually, from my perspective, that antenna is in just a little bit. That thing crawled up like a snail up that antenna.
Like a magnet.
It was unbelievable. And if that antenna was a little straighter, they might have had a play on it. They're attacking Wopat. And now Pyles got stuck at the net. Wopat playing defense on the right side, swinging from the right side. Big swing just out of bounds right now. Now in the 2-point game.
Randy, do you go timeout here?
I would like to see a timeout, but most of the time as this game continues, it happens so fast that they don't even think about slowing down momentum.
Isn't it amazing though? At this level, they keep telling themselves next play, next play, next play. Sometimes you got to humble yourself. You got to save you from yourself. Wow.
Well, Wopat says we're not going to call a timeout. We're just going to go pass set, boom, and get a point. Now up 18-15. Big, good, strong side out.
Yeah, nice, calm, collective, good technique. Nice throw down at the end. Got to really follow through with your wrist with that Mikasa ball and at this altitude. 18-15. Wopat. One of the best float servers in this tournament. Goes to Deneen, but one of the best passers in this tournament. And Deneen gets the
off the block using Wopat. 16-18.
You're unshakable, Randy. That's awesome.
Vatterrodt now back to serve. Trying to get a couple as they attack Wopat.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
And Wopat not only shows the guns, but uses the gun and shoots it straight down. big side switch now, going up by 3 with Wopat and Pyles in the driver's seat to try to win game 2.
I think in our post-match interview, we got to ask if she has a carrier's permit for those 22s.
you don't have to in the state of Colorado.
She's like, wow, I like this place. I just get to walk around, open carry with these arms.
Exactly.
Serve out of zone 1.
As
Oh.
Wopat shuts the line down, the high line shot down, just jumping out of the sand.
Yeah.
And usually I would say jumping out of the gym. We got no gym. We've got beautiful surroundings here in Aspen, Colorado.
Travis Barris, thank you for joining us. Comment section. We see you. We hear you, my man. Up and down set. And, well, there's another block. They go to Vatterrodt. Got it.
Vatterrodt and Wopat going almost the same type of height, kind of the same type of stature. Vatterrodt winning that battle at the net to save point game. Game 2 now down by 3, 17-20.
Set point opportunity number 2. A little bit of a J-hook pass, but she handled it. And, wow, picking up where she left off before the side switch. Finishes with authority.
Gotta love that. Now we're going to go to a game 3. They'll take about a minute in between games right now. And obviously we know that one team is in the finals, and that is Sokolowski. I'm almost saying it under my name.
Nice.
Sokolowski. Yeah, they've made it to the finals. The winner of this next game, game to 15, will join them.
I agree. Yep. Let's go to the bunker. You got a trivia question for anybody?
Oh, trivia. Let's see. 1996 Olympic Games. Who was the winner that won the women's gold medal?
It's a good question.
Women's gold medal winner, 1996.
I got it.
Thank you so much.
Winner, anybody that comes up and gives us the answer will get a prize. Let's see if anybody can kind of remember. I know it's a long time ago, but a short time ago for us. 1996. Now, if I ask the men's, I know everybody's going to come up with that answer. But who won the gold medal in 1996 for women's beach volleyball? As Jason's trying to go to the PA to ask this same question. Let's see how it goes. And now the boys are all warming up.
I got a question for everybody. Are you guys ready for grade set? I said, are you guys ready for set number 3 on Spencer Court? Who's pulling for Katie Pyles? Okay, both of you. Who's pulling for Vatterrodt and Deneen? All right, buckle up. Here we go.
We're going to go into that third and final set in any minute now. They haven't reached the court yet. Again, you guys, this is the 50th annual Motherlode Classic up here in Aspen, Colorado. Sand event, grass event, put on by Let's Go Volleyball. You guys, if you've not participated in this event and want to have an incredible time up in Aspen, this is a bucket list event that you must be a part of. And I'm selling it like that because this is the first time that I've ever been a part of this. There is such a good family, positive feeling up here in Aspen, Colorado, and the surroundings speak for themselves as we get back to action.
We got it. Hey, we got our winner. It was Jackie Silva and Sandra Perez.
Perez, you got it.
Yep. That's our guy in the comment section. We'll keep that our secret, okay? We're trying to get cookies out there. First play of the game. Wow. Fierce. All 4 competitors. Just getting after it. Who's going to score first? Oh, Oh my goodness. With all of the power shots and power blocks and digging hard driven balls, it comes down to the luff balloon
It
right out of the
almost
middle.
looked like a pinball machine that we were playing, or a pachinko machine, as the ball trickled back and forth. And unfortunately, there must have been a net violation, as Deneen now back to serve 1-0. Game to 15. Wopat watches that ball go out and makes the right decision. 1-1.
Sticks on the board, Randy. Forgive me, guys. Doing a little multitasking today, but Randy has had my back from the beginning of all of this, and I expect nothing less from this man to take it home.
Jason, you've been quite an honor to go and call these games with you, as Wopat goes back to serve.
Wopat serving, expected to go middle. Deneen, again, with the great hold on her pass, and she really likes that middle set. But sometimes maybe the win on right to left is pushing it maybe past her midline.
Deneen goes up and gets that cross-court cut shot, but it's kind of a pokey, which just gets the outside of the tape. And now they go up 2-1.
21 here in Aspen, Colorado. Losing my voice, losing my mind. I'm Jason DeBeas. My partner in crime is Randy Stokely. Thank you for joining us. For those of you that have just joined us, now the score is 3-1. So here's the situation for game one. The underdogs, Deneen and Vatterrodt, won pretty easy fashion. And the story of that game was the serve receive of Carly Wopat. Such is the same story in game two. Her serve receive was immaculate. She went from rookie to pro in 2 sets, and now here we are in the 3rd set.
Good swing by Wopat from down hitting the line. Deneen, unfortunately, because of this high altitude, digs a good ball, but it floats toward the net where her partner just can't get that up. As a side switch now with Vatterrodt and Deneen up by 1 on a 3-2 switch.
Man, every time you see her clap her hands, the muscles come out. That's just ridiculous. Katie Pyles the serve. Once again, Katie won this event last year with Lena Sokolowski. Serve out of zone 1, up and down, and Deneen is just doing Deneen things.
Deneen things. I love that. And not only does she beat the blocker, but she beats the digger now to go up 2 points, 4-2, at a critical moment of the game, and I'll explain in a couple seconds.
Deneen with the serve. Ball goes right by her. Nothing to see here. And wow, what a disciplined block. Good recovery and free ball situation on the attack. Looking for 5. Vatterrodt, not yet. Good diving save, but cleaning up the nonsense and almost taking out the ref. It's Katie Vatterrodt.
In a go-for set by Wopat, goes up and over the net, and Vatterrodt now takes advantage. And now we'll talk about the advantage at that point provided for Vatterrodt and Deneen, that they go up 5-2. Their chances of winning this match are at 80%. It's a crazy number. Let's see if this team can come back and be that 20%er.
Wow. My goodness. You know, Travis, you asked if the broadcast will continue or restart when the next match happens. That's a good question. Actually, I'd like to ask your opinion on that. It's easier to scan when you have them under the matches on separate files, but we do have a scoreboard and remote control, so that makes having this all on one file more plausible. Wow, pretty good pass. And there goes the line over on the 4-block switch. Now, guys, the difference between 2-block and 4-block. A 2-block is blockers blocking cross, the defender's playing line. It's kind of a fixed thing, where the 4-block is you're showing him cross and the blocker's jumping into the cross. So he shows him cross, jumps in, and the defender shows cross and then goes into the line. So the difference is it's just more of a last-minute switch. High risk, high reward move. Cross court. So for anyone that wants to remember the signs, all of the odd numbers are line, 3 and 1, and all of the even numbers, 2 and 4, are cross.
Well,
5-block, we'll explain that later.
Well explained. In my day, when
it was just 1 and 2, right?
Well, it was 1 and 2, and it was fist. If fist, I take everything.
Yes.
Or I try to take everything, and a lot of times that never worked. But fist was and that's kind of when I got mad.
It's like just stay back there.
Give me the fist. Now they go after Deneen
Yep.
from the right side. Inside set, kind of a pokey short.
Pretty good disguise, actually. And Pyles, wow, great read on the defense. Great peripheral vision. She saw Deneen go one way and then responded accordingly and cut this lead into 1. And it's crazy momentum. They're down 5-2. It doesn't look good to them. And then, just when we thought we had the answers here in the bunker, someone like Kitty Pyles changes the question.
It's going to be a seesaw game, back and forth. But remember my stat. Deneen has an 80% chance to win this game as Vatterrodt goes on 2, and she's been just killing that shot all day long. She's made only 1 or 2 errors shooting that ball. Now they go up by 2, 7-5. Remember, game to 15. Games go by fast. Switches are on 5s.
Deneen out of Florida Atlantic University stands at 5'8".
As they're taking the
There
angle
it goes.
right now, as she jumps in the angle, but they go up and over on the cut shot. Very smart play by Wopat. You can kind of get excited by seeing such a good set and come in hard and challenge the block. But why challenge a block when you can go up and over it now?
Did you see the hang time on that swing too? She was off the ground and kind of stayed there for a little bit. Yeah, we got 1. The lead is 1. And oh, what a short serve, but handled okay. Open net. Oh my goodness, she had to sprawl for that. But a great save. And oh my goodness. Deneen's like, you know what? You can option, I can option. You can block, I can block. Anything you can do, I can do better.
And like it all happens up here in Aspen, magic as the defender stays at the net and blocks Wopat. Incredible play at the net to save that point. 8-6.
Here we are in the 3rd set. 8-6, putting a lot of pressure on the reigning defending champs, or Deneen and Vatterrodt. That wrist away is good, but they scouted it. Oh, man, the left and right drill comes right into our living room and bounces back.
And as the dig goes over the net, Wopat just says, listen, I'm not going to even jump up there. I'm just going to go and put this ball. Because everything's so off balance and the ball's floating so much, it is almost kind of scary to go and touch balls and try to keep it on your side. And she takes advantage now, down by 1, 7-8.
Kitty Pyles a serve. Looking at zone 1. And there's the option again. This time it gets dug. Tight at the net. Teardrop gets dug. Looking for 9. No. There's the on 1, but over prepared for that is Vatterrodt. And man, didn't you just see line coming? Didn't you see line overcoming on that one?
Yes, we did. And sure enough, Vatterrodt goes and chops that ball. They had a couple opportunities. Again, as a blocker, Wopat touches a couple balls, but the mistake that she makes, she stays at the net. She doesn't get the approach and opens up for her partner to put the ball up. It happened the first time. The second time, Pyles tried to put that ball away on 2 by putting it over, and they lose out on that opportunity.
Pretty good serve, but an even better pass by Carly. And Carly, again, did you see the hang time and the balance on the cut? Wow.
Ball got set fairly close to the net, but with her athleticism, goes up and chops that ball cross court. And again, we're in a 1-point game.
Looking good out there. This is the Stanford alum. Wopat to serve. I expect you to go back to Deneen. Deneen's gotten pretty much 95% of the serves. And that time, whoa, right on cue, taking the middle is Vatterrodt. And there's the break they were looking for. And now we're tied, 9 apiece.
And just like they found the Motherlode, the gold, they're going to go after it again and see if they go after Vatterrodt, because I think they just found something. They go the opposite way.
Yeah, back to Deneen. And Deneen hits the ball out. And there's the excitement. There's the emotion out of someone you don't really see a lot of emotion out of. She's she's not too emotionally high or low. Some would say a little colder, Randy.
Almost feeling scared most of the time, but right now she's using this momentum in her favor as the team now goes up that 20% chance to win by 1.
Pretty good pass, actually. A shot a little bit, but Deneen, another one. Randy, in the game of inches, we've seen the last 3 plays just go out of bounds, and the momentum swings back to the reigning defending champion and the contender.
And as they go to the side switch, now 11-9 up. Sometimes the good side is not the good side, and sometimes the bad side is not the bad side. And let's see how Wopat now goes to new real estate to serve this first ball.
Deneen, wow, oh my goodness. Well scattered out on the option and just shut it down as far as timing is concerned. It was right.
Perfection with Wopat going up and just shutting it down. Put that into slow motion and see how big of a block that was. They go up by 3, 12-9 as they attack Vatterrodt. Vatterrodt chops the ball out now wide. Now this 20%er is looking huge.
My goodness, Randy, what a crazy momentum change. You're down by 2,
and
now you're up by 4.
Timeout by Deneen.
Might be a little too late. I mean, look, I have my own golden rule, and I'm sitting here, chairborne ranger, right? I have no right to say this. I'm not on the court playing, but 3 points in a row, automatic timeout for me, Randy.
And it was, and it is. Unfortunately, almost some of the wheels have come off, but you never know with those statistics. You guys are going to laugh at me and go like, hey, I don't really believe in all of this. But with 4 points up, kind of in the driver's seat, it seems like Vatterrodt and Deneen are in the driver's seat, and I don't see that they can overcome this. But again, first point will go to, hopefully, with a side out to Wopat and Pyles. It'll bring it to 10, and then all of a sudden we'll get nervous time.
My goodness, I love game 3s, and I love what we've seen here. We've seen quite the roller coaster ride. We've seen the defending champ and her contender partner look like that they weren't going to win this. It didn't look good the first set. The serve receive didn't look good. They couldn't defend the option. They didn't have answers on preventing them from siding out. And here, this huge momentum swing, back and forth, up and down, the ultimate roller coaster ride here at the Motherlode tournament in Aspen, Colorado.
Yeah, as they were trying to go and do some type of production between points and let's hurry these people off the court.
They didn't realize the match wasn't over. They
Right
thought the
now.
match was over.
As it's still a 13-9, and let's all settle down and not cover camera.
Yeah.
As they got that, and now Wopat's going to go back to serve 13-9, and we've got Del Sol kind of.
And Randy, with success against both of them, do you stay with Deneen?
Well, it's funny. Let's see how Wopat goes about this.
Okay, pass. I actually got shot. A little rush job gets dug. Another rush job. This play's turning into a hot mess. Recovered. Looking for 14. Luft balloon. And the Luft balloon count is up to 81. We're almost on 99, Randy.
And there was the unfortunate error, which is such a big one at this part of the game. Now Vatterrodt scores that point. Now it gets closer to, like what I say, nervous time, 10-13 as they tack Wopat on the left side. And it's an overset, and sure enough, they score now footsteps, 11-13. If they keep momentum, Vatterrodt and Deneen, if they keep the pace up and kind of scare them right now, they could get back into this game. Remember, the team of Deneen and Vatterrodt was my 80% chance because they got to 5 first within a 2-point advantage.
Vatterrodt to serve. Expect her to go back to Wopat. Expect her to go left shoulder, and that's what happened. There's a little better set, and Carly, man, just a real big spray out of bounds, and now the lead is cut to 1 as we switch off. And Katie Pyles, great adjustment. Before, her shoulders are more square to the antenna, and the margin for error is tight, which is why you've seen those overpasses, right? Now shoulder to the pole, out and in. That's more Carly Wopat's territory as far as offensive adjustments is concerned. Give her the set she wanted to still hit out.
Yes,
Whoa,
Vatterrodt
my goodness,
goes
what
to
a
the
drop.
middle serve.
No, calmly goes down the line. Looking to tie the game. Deneen, free ball situation. Katie, great pickup. Set out of the middle, nobody. Not yet. They go to Deneen. No. Up and down. Wopat. Blocked. High drama on center court. 13 up.
As the place goes crazy. 13 all. Do you believe? Do you believe? Timeout, Wopat Pyles.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, look, what I was talking about before as far as squaring shoulders to the pole when you're setting your partner, it's something that we teach our juniors. It's something that John Mayer at LMU has a high emphasis on. Whether you're using your hands to set or bump setting, shoulders to the pole, your margin for error is going to be left and right, which any hitter can adjust. But shoulders to the antenna, the margin for error is tight, where they find themselves jousting, or behind the hitter's head. And that's happened. You're a long-time player, and you encountered and witnessed all of those scenarios.
And let me add to that, in terms of being squaring up, it's not only squaring up. If you've ever been an indoor setter, you're always leading with your right foot because you're facing that direction.
Yep.
Again, if you're playing the opposite side, you've got to go and lead with your left foot. So that you're stopping that set from being set over. And it's such an important factor about foot movement and contacting the ball correctly to go and put up the sweet set in what I call space. Space is the area that's going to go and give you area for your hitter to be the best hitter that they can possibly be.
Agreed.
And not trap them.
Agreed. Yep. Hey, in system, square to the net. Out of system, square to the pole. For those of you that just joined us, boy, did you walk into something cool. 13-13, third set. Oh, my goodness. Into the net. And everybody, the hearts of the fans who followed these two young ladies just sank. Match point opportunity number one, Randy. Man, who's going to blink?
Pyles back to serve. They attack
Back to
Deneen.
There's the option. This time it gets dug for the match, for the finals. Blocked. Oh, denied. Denied by Katie.
14 all.
Katie on Katie crime. 14 apiece.
Pyles had a chance for the match swing. Vatterrodt
Oh my
shutting everything down. 14 all. Deneen now back to serve as the sun goes in and out.
Oh, Randy, take the wheel.
And there's this ace serve down the middle. Deneen going after Pyles. And will they call the timeout right now?
Already used.
Slow timeout.
Already done.
Used.
Yep.
Thank you, Jason.
15-14, their first match point opportunity, Randy.
Scary, scary, scary. And as I said, this is nervous time.
And this is no time to let the ball drop in the middle. You both got to go because they're going back to Wopat. Perfect pass. There's the up and down into the middle. Good night. Crater.
Side switch now, 15 all.
Mallory need a bulletproof vest for that.
If you thought that it was nervous time earlier when it was up 13-9 and the team came back to a 13-12 switch, here's Wopat back to serve, trying to get another point. Let's see if she can put a block together at Deneen.
Wow, here we go. Deneen line gets dug. Hey, looking for 16. What do you think? Oh, out of bounds. And then that Mikasa, you really got to follow through in that swing, man. Just any little margin for error, that thing's going to go up. This isn't the Wilson Optics, right?
Vatterrodt now back to serve. Point match, 16-15 as everything gets quiet.
Match point opportunity number two. I'm even quiet. I can't sit still right now, Randy. There you go, back to Carly. And you're right, it's dead silent. You could hear a pin drop here. And the block, got it! Oh my goodness, giddy up, says Vatterrodt. Gets the biggest block of the tournament in this uber competitive semifinal match. Winners 2-1. Unseating the reigning defending champion and her contender. 17-15. Winners.
Mallory Deneen, Katie Vatterrodt. My statistics still holds up, 80% chance. All you people that didn't think and thought that I'm crazy, look at the stats. It's unbelievable. And it's incredible that you guys get to go and see this because it happens. And it happens more often than you can imagine. 8 out of 10 games, that is going to go in your favor that when you get to 8-5 first by 2 points. And sure enough, it came to fruition. What an awesome game.
Yeah, hey, we got to bounce really quick because we have to hit the reset button for both men's semifinals. But for now, I'm Jason DeBeas. Got to go. Randy Stokeless, King of the Beach. Let's go. We're out. Oh, fucking man.